Yo, how's it going, everyone? It is that time once again, the Dokkan early stream. I say that time once again, it's a slightly different time from yesterday, but as there's not much going on in the game at the moment, I thought I might as well get an extra hour sleep. How you all doing? Jaren, Bringer, Tala, Drace, Unyielding Rage, Dragon Ape, Little Blue, of course. Hope you are all doing well on this Friday. Yeah, Preston Kitty, how's it going? I didn't think they would. I think I put it in the title just because it is something that is actually new today. I didn't realise they were literally just adding like one stage to the DAIMA event, and then who knows when the next one will be. It's literally just a stage that you can farm the medals to awaken the Vegeta. So I have Goku, so we haven't even got the Vegeta one yet. No item to Goku and Frieza with physical Bio Broly as my leader. Nice. I wanted to run double Bio Broly, but those don't exist on the friends list. Yeah. I hope they cancel Battle Hour and the fan meetup. Too much stuff. Yeah, there's crazy stuff going on, isn't there, at the moment? Hopefully anyone who is from around that area, you're all doing well and safe. I did see people talking about it on the timeline when I was setting up the tweet like for the stream and everything. People saying they might move it to somewhere else. How's everyone's farming going for the 10th anniversary? I mean, unfortunately for me, obviously, I'm in a position where I don't have anything to farm anymore. But yeah, doing pretty good, Dragon Ape. Hope you're doing well too. If you had 2,700 stones, nice. 50. One multi in a dream. 6,630. That is wild. $5,500 in burst mode with Boo Saga. Skipping those 9 stones if they do fuse the massive red zone. Yeah, it doesn't actually do stage 100. I left the auto clicker on this the other day. I still need to do one more stage because we're at stage 100. I haven't done stage 100.
All right, let's do this.
I say need to. I obviously don't need to. No. Did tickets for DAIMA Goku yesterday, pulled him on a rift. Also had a multi with double int base card by Minato's favourite unit ever. True. But yeah, I did see the screenshot for that ticket multi. That's pretty good. Goku, you're supposed to counter that. I mean, still just take double digits damage from it, so what does it even matter? the main thing to do to get stones. Fully completing the quest mode, doing any easy A's you haven't done. And then after that, really, it's just a case of like go through the missions tab and just try and do as many of the ones as you can that give you stones. Like beating all of the events is the best way, depending on how new your account is. But yeah, all the boss rush stages give you like 30 or 35 each. Dragon Ball History gives like 30 each if you do all the missions. Yeah, like if you go into events and go into story, when it eventually does load. Just go down and do like all of the things that in here that you can do. Just do like every stage. There's not a lot available at the moment, and you probably, if you have a newer account, don't have a lot of keys for the Portal of Memories, but
All right, let's do this.
countdown starting in about 9 days. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, we talked about that in the video that I did with Minato yesterday, or the 2 videos, talking about the predictions for the units for this year. But yeah, there is still no Dokkan Fest Final Form Frieza, which is kind of crazy. One of the biggest, like, main, most popular villains in the franchise. And we've got multiple versions of Frieza, obviously. We have tons of Frieza cards, but no Dokkan Fest. What a stupid... Getting the stupid bitrate thing. My OBS settings reset yesterday. Streamlabs does this weird thing sometimes where like you open it and then like I can literally have had it open. I could have just recorded a video and closed it, and then you open it and it acts like it's the first time you ever opened it, so you have to log in and like it has to resync all of your scenes and stuff. But when it does that, it resets all your settings. So like one of the things it resets is the stream key. So literally just before I went to go live, like I pressed the button to go live and then it comes up with like an error. So I have to go into the menu and actually set the stream key again. But yeah, I forgot you have to change the bitrate thing. So now YouTube is just constantly giving me alerts saying that the bitrate is lower than the recommended value. I'm not sure what that does to the actual like stream quality. Hopefully it's still good, but
All right, let's do this.
Three tech UIs and 600 front stones from the step up banner. Damn. Two Dokkan Fest Final Form coolers though. True. There's a few cards they don't have the Dokkan Fest or LRs that I'm surprised they didn't do, considering we're 10 years in. That's what's so crazy, is it's like we are 10 years in and there's characters that have multiple Dokkan Fests. And then other characters that are still... It's not like they're minor characters that don't have one at all. How did Videl and Raditz get Dokkan Fest before units like Fusing Goten and Trunks, Baby, etc.? I mean, the thing is, like, Dokkan Fest Raditz, I think, makes sense, because he is, like, you know, he kicks off, like, Dragon Ball Z. And is Goku's brother. Like, makes sense. To 3 Babidi LRs. Tanabata this year will be Dual Dokkan Fest, Dual Carnival, since Global won't have its anniversary at the time. I don't think so. Because the thing is, they've synced up the release schedule. I don't think they'll... Well, I mean, they might, because try and get more money, I guess, but... I don't think because syncing up the release schedule, they're going to add in another Dokkan Fest and another Carnival LR. Maybe. But yeah, I think it'll just be Tanabata will be same time, and then they'll just literally have some little mini thing that lasts a week or something that is like Global's birthday celebration, and you get a bunch of stones every day on login, and maybe there'll be like an LR EZA or something, and that'll be it, because it will happen like while the Tanabata is happening, because Tanabata starts literally at, like, on like the last day of June and carries on into Global into July. So Tanabata Part 2 will probably be around when the Global anniversary is, so we'll still be in the middle of a celebration. So I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they did one day where it was just like, happy birthday Global, everybody gets like 50 stones, and that's it. Like, and 50 is generous, like, for Dokkan. We'll see. Because yeah, when is the Part 2? Timeline. Yeah, the Part 2 LR came out on the 20th in 2023. And then the wiki's not updated for 2024, which is annoying. Although, in fact, it didn't even come out at the end of June. Unless that part didn't get updated either. Where is Universe Survival Saga? I'll just go to another power link. Yeah, Goku came out on the 28th of June. And then Jiren came out on the 18th. So that's the thing, the Tanabata like goes across the time slot where the global anniversary would be. How many units does Global still need? None. The games were fully synced as of the end of 2024. So yeah, the games are fully synced now. Everything is out on both versions. And yeah, everything going forward will be coming out at the same time.
Let's do this.
But yeah, we still don't know what's going to happen for November. Is something going to replace Heroes? Will we have a Divers collab, because that's the game that replaces Heroes? Will they still use November as a time to do some like crossover stuff? Like, it's hard to say. Kid Buu does a better job at additional supers than Goku. Nice. Level 10 link for Glorio. 2 level 10 links for Deborah. Well, that was a great Roshi stage run. Yeah, Joel, how's it going? I really hope Texture Numbers ECA is as good as Kid Buu and Super Sentai Goku. Yeah. Yeah, there's been some... there's been some top level EZAs and stuff recently. But yeah, shout out to all you guys that are here for the stream. Make sure you guys hit that like button. I personally think either divers or crossover stuff like Legends. Yeah, I hope that they'll keep it to crossover stuff, because then we can get like there's another Xenoverse thing, and maybe get their EZAs for those Xenoverse units that still need them. Sparking Zero, who knows? Hey, I'll take that. Out of our two Roshi attempts for today, we got 4 level 10 links, so that's pretty good. Yeah, Gohan Black would be awesome. But yeah, it would be weird that like they waited that long, because obviously Sparking came out at the end of last year. Like him releasing at the end of last year would have made perfect sense, but they didn't do it. Gave AGL Pycon full dodge. Yeah. I mean, unless they drastically change his build when he gets an EZA, that will probably be the best thing for him. Xenoverse 2 turns 10 next year. I mean, that could be the perfect opportunity to do. That could be the perfect opportunity to do another Xenoverse collab. So I really wanted to try another run at this with this guy on the team now.
Alright, let's do this.
Let's run Dokkan Fest Pycon with the Hyper Tornado and then voice Thunder Flash Dance active. I mean, yeah, a really good Dokkan Fest Pycon would be cool. Alright, we've got a good starting setup here. This is going to be a pretty crazy, like, run if we can actually get everything to go our way. We get like 7,500 points, but we've given him all the HP buffs, so we're not going to be able to get the 2-turn like nuke. Gotenks taking that much damage in slot 1 is kind of crazy. That's a rainbow friend as well. Didn't get the full key for Gotenks. Couldn't be done with that field, but obviously he's... we're not worrying about damage here because we're not going to kill him in this phase anyway. Yeah, it'd be such a random pick, but that'd be really funny for like if they did a Dokkan Fest Pycon, Give him like his banner unit be like those other world tournament fighters, like Olibu. But make them like a Rakumen Guldo, where it's like they're just really, really good. Like ridiculously good support unit for that team or something. Like just actually like crazy good unit. That'd be really funny. But I mean, that's what they should be doing with like banner units and stuff anyway, right? Like when they bring out these Dokkan Fest characters, ideally they should be giving them banner units who are really, really good and like buff the team massively. Yeah, Dokkan Fest Dende doesn't do any damage, but his super attack is just to heal you. Yeah. That'd be like the most important character in the entire game to get an additional super. Carnival hit with the time skip. It's funny because Hit and Pycon are both characters that could get really cool new units, but suffer from that same problem of like they have like a unique name and unique link set, and like their best link partners would really be other versions of themselves, but they all have the same name. Which is why those characters make good supports, right? Like Pycon having that support, the AGL one, because even if he's not going to have the craziest links with everybody, then he can still be giving them extra stats and key. But yeah, Gotenks we'll put Gotenks in slot 3 because obviously he will counter the super. Yeah, time skip could just be a rage mode because it makes perfect sense, right? Because you just get to attack 3 times and the enemy can't do damage to you. And since the enemy can't do damage to you anyway, well, actually that would make it bad because then it wouldn't cancel out supers. I was going to say for like lore, like what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say efficiency, but like basically just make it so that like when you use the time skip domain, it also like ghost ushers. So it's basically just hit attacking 3 times and the enemy can't attack, because then that fits with the idea that they're frozen. But obviously that would be bad because normally we like to use rage mode or giant form type things to stop the end, like cancel out the enemy super attack and stuff, right? So ideally we wouldn't want it to ghost usher them. I mean, I do wonder, we have to kill this guy as quickly as possible, so is it a good idea to use the... If I use this, we'll get more healing off of the orbs as well, which is probably the smart thing to do. Alright. But yeah, domain would be good. Oh, good. You can't do damage. Actually, wait. Does Super Saiyan 3 Goku... Because it ends with a Kamehameha, but... Nice. Just straight up not dodging. Yo, Clueless Purple has a game. I mean, yeah, I guess Pycon Angel is like a way of giving him a differently named character that could make sense. Yeah, probably shouldn't put Fraudhan on the team.
All right, let's do this.
Okay, so we've got a decent starting setup. Super Saiyan 3 Goku's in slot 3, but I mean, if we take damage and then get to Boo, it's gonna be fine. I say get to Boo as if we're not fighting Boo already, but damage obviously not really important on this phase, but oh yeah, we've got Vegeta on the rotation for the defensive support. I was wondering why Gotenks didn't take as much damage in slot 1 as he did in the previous attempt. But yeah, I'm doing good today. Kuna's purple. 55% good for physical Super Saiyan 2 Goku. I mean, obviously if that's all you've got, right? Like, he can still be okay once you get him transformed. I mean, he's got additionals and crit built into his kit, so it's not like it matters a huge amount that he doesn't have those in the hidden potential because you don't have dupes, but Dokkan Fest Bergamo. Dragon Fist Goku should be fine here. There we go. And then Gotenks counters the super. Having Gotenks in slot 3 on the second turn is just perfect because that's where Kid Buu always super attacks. It's a Ki Blast super. Gotenks with his intro up and obviously against the Ki Blast super has in total 99% damage reduction. So I'm not sure what sort of damage Kid Buu's super attack does with all the modifiers on, but even if it was like 5 million, taking off 99% puts it down to 50k, and Gotenks obviously has way more defense than that, especially after supering, so he just doesn't take any damage and gets the counter. Not that that really matters because we don't kill him in that turn anyway, but trying to keep Goku on the rotation so that we could potentially get his transformation, because he has the potential to do some crazy damage. Now obviously in this, with all the modifiers on, Gotenks has to get the defense buff or he just dies. Like that. Copy that onto there so I don't have to keep remaking it every time. Yeah, exactly. As long as you get the RNG, like against the Ki Blast Super, he just won't take damage anyway. Because yeah, with the defense proc, even if he doesn't get the defense proc, he tanks it, and then obviously if he does, he tanks it. So 100k, 55% go tanks. That's crazy. Physical Pan came out during the 2nd anniversary. I think she was the banner unit for, or one of the banner units for Goku. I think they both had like 2, didn't they? Because there was the STR Trunks as well, and then Baby Vegeta's banner had like the Int Baby, I think, and potentially someone else. I don't want to rely on Goku dodging the super at the end, so... GT and Xenoverse are the 2 categories that are the most ECAs. Well, I guess like, yeah, sort of, not really category, they're not really categories, but yeah. Damn, 280k. That's crazy. Well, at least we know we're getting the Goku transformation, but... yeah, standalone. I can't wait till we get a standalone Orange Piccolo. I think that'd be cool. Alright, so it's Goku's 2nd turn. So he still has like 70%. Is that enough? It's not, is it? It drops to 60%. But he's already supered, what, is it twice did he super? So he's at 70%. Yeah, I don't think that's enough. If it was the active skill turn, that'd be one thing. Nice. He actually needed the defensive buff to be able to live those other normals as well. I mean, he needed the defensive buff to live the thing. Now, Goku would have died in slot 1 to that super. How much damage does Kid Buu do on turn 1 with his super attack? Let's see. Let's go to Dokkan info, events, challenge. Kid Buu. So like before he gets any build up, the int 1 does 1.7 million damage. But bear in mind we've got all the modifiers on, so he has like, how much extra attack is it? Like 50? I suppose it's not as much. For a second, for some reason, for a minute, I was thinking it was like 500, like a normal one. Yeah. 1764 he does. So plus 50%. So Super does 2.6 million on turn 1, minus the 70% damage reduction from Goku. 1.8 million still. So that can't be right. Oh no, so yeah, 793k, and Goku had 100 and something k defense. So yeah, the key is so low because the thing key -3, and they don't have any key links of anyone, which is annoying. Oh, good. He's supering as like the 4th attack of the turn. Well, GG. I mean, he has a 70% chance to dodge, so we just have to hope that he actually does, but... It's 90% when HP is low. Okay. This is not healing this turn. Bro, 1.2 million damage normals. Yeah, Wanted, how's it going? Imagine if this is what we get for the 10th year. I know, right? We don't know when we're getting the Dokkan 2 update yet, do we? Did they say an actual date? There's no release last year. Yeah, I know. It'd be crazy. If that was the actual like level of power creep for the anniversary, we'd be in some serious trouble. Okay. I can do this. Float off a Geo and then float off Eos if I can. But it depends if she gets locked or not. It'd be good to have the update like before the countdown celebration starts. Try and get used to the new UI a little bit before the anniversary properly kicks off. It's gonna be so weird to get used to, like all the different menus, the way it looks like and everything. It's gonna be odd. Okay. Who actually got locked? That was Eos. Perfect. Alright, well that's a good, actually good setup for the turn. I was going to say, the only bad thing now will be if he super attacks straight away. Because not only does Goku take quite a bit of damage, he then gets sealed, so now he can't do any supers. Fur only needs to do 2 supers to tank for double digits. There's a type disadvantage. But the more stacks we get with him, the better. Ideally, Eos takes a hit at the end here as well, because she'll take double digit damage, but if she gets hit during the turn, she heals at the end of the turn. So, could do with any extra health here now after getting hit with that super. But of course she doesn't. When we actually do want her to get hit, she doesn't. Well, anyways, we're dead anyway. Goku's locked in slot 2, so just dead. Carnival Vegeta, 200% need for fused fighters. Yeah, that would be crazy. Well.
All right, let's do this.
Okay, it's a similar starting setup. Zen 3 DAIMA Vegeta leading Mastered Evolution 170. Imagine if he leads like Mastered Evolution and Power Beyond Super Saiyan, but then they give him like the thing where he has like 200% to Super Saiyan 3. Because having Super Saiyan 3 as one of his actual leader skills kind of feels like a waste, because most of the category is not great. Unless, of course, like with his release, you know, they Super Easy A, the STR Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, they Easy A, the other random Super Saiyan 3 Vegetas. Like, they could make the category a bit better for when he releases, but... But even so, I think giving him Super Saiyan 3 as one of his, like, main categories is a waste. So give him that leader skill format where he just has the random extra category at 200% like Glorio does with Demonic Power. Yeah, I could see, like, because they're not going to do that for, like, every single release, but I could definitely see some characters getting that, especially when it comes to, like, the smaller categories that they're on. That's not ideal, is it? I mean, it's a good rotation for this turn, but not being able to float off Eos is not good. Because then we have to have her against Freezer and 17. Although Goku's going to go crazy on this turn. Eos support and the links from God Trunks. No crits though, annoyingly. And then, yeah, Trunks at 18.7. $21.1. Damn. Alright. Now, ideally, they Super Goku after he attacks. Mainly because I think anyone else on the rotation just dies. I mean, Kid Fu has big bad bosses, so if he gets like 3 or 4 supers, maybe he can tank it. Nice. Good damage turn 1, but the thing is we can't just like, we're not just going to take him out straight away at the beginning of the next turn. So we need to have a slot to hide Eos, which we don't. So all I can really do is this and hope for the best. Yeah, Scythe, how's it going? Oh, that was so close. We could get like, if we'd gotten like an extra super with a crit or something from like Goku, maybe, or maybe from both. I mean, Eos lives the one hit, I guess. Now, as long as they don't super in slot 1. Okay. Just about managed to get through. No, Goku, what are you doing? Oh, that's so lucky they didn't super him. We still lost a whole bunch of extra HP that I would rather we not have lost, but... Okay. Right, we need to do this so that you actually have enough HP or enough defense to live the super in slot 1. STR orbs for you. AGL orbs for you. Alright. Yeah, because Vegito takes... We've done this before, so he takes, what, is it like 200 something with the... Because he's still got his damage... Oh, actually, does he? Yeah, no, he does. Yeah, 100. Yeah, because it's turn 6. Yeah, because I think he was on turn 1. So it's like the last turn he has his damage reduction. He can't actually do damage to them, though. Wait, did the friend not... I guess the friend didn't get a lot of build-up then. Really? Bruh. It's all up to Meki Goat, bruh. Yeah, Froscadora. Kieran, no news on the anniversary. No extra news. Oof. Okay. Obviously, we've got to rely on the AO's dodging. Don't know how built up Fu is, but... Really? Come on. She dodged the normal and then takes the super. And after dodging the normal, she has a higher chance to dodge. Because every dodge she gets gives her more dodge chance. So she dodged the super, she dodged the normal, and then didn't dodge the super, despite having a higher dodge chance. Gosh, she's so bad. I mean, she's not really, it's the RNG, but still.
let's do this.
No Goku turn 1.
All right, let's do this.
Aos, more like Ayo, she's dead. Both Goku's on turn 1.
All right, let's do this.
Okay. Alright, so we've got Vegito in slot 7, so that's actually good. Yeah, I don't want to get 7 ults to Goku because I don't want him to do too much damage. Having a hard time on Kid Buu, Red Zone Burst mode with Majin Buu Saga. Getting terrible RNG, switched to Universe Survivor Saga. Got my 6,000 points with ease. It's your video. Hey, nice. Love to see that. Could we still sell in the 10-year and Kamehameha? Yeah, I think if the overarching theme of the anniversary is going to be Kamehameha, we could definitely see like Gohan versus Cell. Stop getting additional normals. There you go. You need to actually get stacks. So the only time God Trunks getting locked in slot 1 is like not instant death, basically. Is because he's not attacking first. And then we can have Aos in slot 3, get her floated off. The only downside will be, of course, if he super attacks in slot 1. Okay, perfect. How many counters Tech UI needs to get max build up? I can't remember off the top of my head without looking at his passive, because it will just be however many times he needs to attack, because every counter counts as attacking. And man, Goku linked with Trunks and then like a support unit on the rotation. He does so much damage. 19 million attack. And then if that last attack had been a super instead of a normal, that would have been like 20 mil. Annoyingly, that means we don't kill him though on turn 2, which means we have to put up with rotation locking again. And of course, Vegito, who I wanted to float off so he didn't end up on the same turn as Aos, gets locked in slot 1. Because of course he does. Yeah, if Goku had got that last super instead of a normal, he wouldn't have had to be worrying about this. And it just meant we took an extra 100k damage, which is not the end of the world, but it is super annoying. Four attacks, 20% up to 77. 300k. Still, like, the biggest issue with the Heroes team is we never got like a really good, proper, solid like slot 1 tank that you can just put in slot 1, and even if the enemy supers, you only take like 100k at most. Like, we just don't have that on this team. Like, Goku is, his second turn is pretty much his best defensive turn outside of using the active skill, and he's got type advantage over them and guard, and he still took 300k. Yeah, the 10th anniversary will just be 4 Heroes LRs. They're like, surprise! No, the final. We said it was the final Heroes collaboration in November because now the Heroes collaborations will be for the anniversary. I mean, that exact same team twice. Where do I have that?
All right, let's do this.
It's true that Glorio helps out Beast Gohan. Oh, yes. Yeah, because every Gohan is on demonic power. So... yeah, I'm looking forward to getting dupes of Beast Gohan during the anniversary, because mine's only 55%. And then, yeah, him getting boosted by Glorio. It's going to be pretty good. Yeah, my hope is that if they're not doing a Heroes celebration as a big specific thing in November anymore, that maybe they've come to some sort of agreement to still be able to have Heroes characters, but it would just be like we randomly get a Heroes character as a Dokkan Fest in like a filler Dokkan Fest spot. Because at the end of the day, the game's shut down. So... like, whoever owns the rights to it, in theory, like, they don't have ways of making money anymore, right? Because the game's not bringing out new stuff. So, if you think about, like, what would be smart as a business move, it would be make deals with the companies that make all these different games to, like, have the rights for some of these characters. because then you still make some money from the rights that you own, but that you're not using for anything because your game is shut down. I really did not want Toa in slot 1. Because I don't want to float off Rose, because then he doesn't get any stacks. Well, I say not any, but it means he'll only get this one turn. But yeah, I think the highest score I actually got, because we tried those higher attempts and failed, but the highest score that I got for the Kid Buu burst mode was 7,050, and that was using the 2-turn like nuke strategy. So I'm pretty happy with that. Also, it means Demigra gets no build up because he didn't get hit at all. Whereas if he was in slot 1 on this turn, he'd have got hit like 4 times, and then at least we've got an additional super with Rose, I guess. Of course he did. I've got no choice but to do that now then, because otherwise Mechikabra just dies in slot 1. Take double digits in that. Oof. It's the only problem with one rainbow orb for Mechikabra. Oh, for God's sake, the only unit that can go in slot 1 on this rotation gets locked in slot 3. Like, I sound like a broken record of how much I talk about how much I hate rotation locking, but it really is the most like obnoxious thing in the game. Like, the game literally just decides, nah, the run's over, like, you're dead.
Alright, let's do this.
Because literally the only character that can go in slot 1 is locked in slot 2 or 3. I'm still genuinely shocked that somebody apparently beat it with this team. I mean, I say apparently, I've seen the screenshot of it, but I don't want to kill him too quickly. But yeah, that Great Ape mechanic that we found out about from the files, which seems to be Great Ape related, and obviously the fact that there has like the active skill prompt for like all 3 slots, is definitely interesting. Oh. Food locked in slot 3. Just get all the same type orbs for the Dokkan mode. Dokkan 2 storage boogaloo. I mean, man, I can't wait to start seeing some of the like updated sprites and all that stuff as well. But it is crazy to think how much storage the game is going to take up. The 10th anniversary starts in what, 18 days roughly now, if we go by last year when it officially started on the 28th. So okay, tower's locked, which is annoying, but okay. Mickey Cobra really needed to get crits here. Oh, nice. There we go. Okay. Yeah, the World Tournament revamp. Maybe one day. Oh, no. All the... Man. We don't get a slot where we can hide Eos. Like, she can survive one hit from these guys. And there's no slot where there's only one attack. So, that's GG. Did someone say World Tournament? Yeah, bring us like, it's grind time. I wonder when the next World Tournament will be. Dokkan will go to the 15th year anniversary and then end, but they'll announce Dokkan 2 with the coding fixed. The crazy thing is, like, they could never really do like a follow-up unless they do somehow have a way that you could like still transfer your account and have all your stuff, because man, people would not be happy with the idea of like, I mean, all these kind of games will shut down eventually, but the idea of the game shutting down and just going into like another version of the game that is essentially the same but just with a bunch of upgrades and stuff, but you all have to start all over again, like, people would definitely not be happy with that, which is understandable.
All right, let's do this.
No transfer, you start from brand new, but the game starts with manga content like Moro and Yui Vegeta. I mean, that would be cool, but at the same time, also not. Right. I think we'll get manga content in the next 5 years. I don't know. Oh, I just realised I was going to start, and then I realised that Universe Tree Goku's in slot 7. Well, this is the thing, right? So we can't say a 100% no. At the moment, it's a 100% no because they can't use it because of the rights and that. But there's no telling that in the next 5 years, the people that own the rights to the manga stuff won't do some kind of deal. Or obviously, like, the super anime could come back. It's why we joke all the time saying about like the people that own the rights to all these different Dragon Ball things. It's like they don't want to make money for some reason because there's so many different ways that they could do stuff to like make more money. Yeah, Daima Goku, he goes Super Saiyan 2 in the active skill, which is why he's on Power Beyond Super Saiyan. Because yeah, I think doesn't that happens in the actual, because those basically all of his animations are taken from the Tamagami fight, and he does that in that fight, right? Is when he does that big Kamehameha that is the animation for the active skill. He goes Super Saiyan 2. That's the thing, Glorio is on less categories, but he still ended up being the better unit, so it's kind of funny. Why? It's not giving me double Goku turn 1 or no Goku on turn 1 or Goku in slot 7. Like, the number of different potential starting rotations that we can get that are essentially then like a non-starter is very annoying.
Do this.
Right, this one will do. Okay. So the best thing to do, if Aos is on turn 1, the best thing to do so we don't get, hopefully, get completely screwed over by the 17 locking, is actually to have her in slot 2. Because then on the next turn, she'll start in slot 3. So then regardless of how the locking works on that rotation, she'll be in the slot we want her to be in anyway. The only downside is that the slot 7 character is Mechikabura, so he's going to be in slot 1. So obviously the rotation locking is either going to be Aos gets locked in slot 3, which is great, or Goku gets locked in slot 2, or Mechikabura gets locked in slot 1. If Mechikabra gets locked in slot 1, it's instant death. If Goku gets locked in slot 2, we'll have to put Eos in slot 1, which then means we don't get to float her off, which means she'll then be on the rotation for the Frieza and 17 phase, which is not really what we want. So, good old rotation locking still being the most annoying thing in the game, but we'll see how it plays out. Okay, so Vegeto's locked in, so that's not too bad for this first turn. So if we do that, actually, let's do this. Save all those AGL orbs for a potential big Mechikabra turn. But yeah, that is, yeah, it's one of those things that if the wish in DAIMA, which it was, right, was to turn them into kids again, then in theory they should have their tails. That is true. Because they turned back into having their like child bodies, and their child bodies had tails. But yeah, Goku eating the super before he attacks is never good on any of the phases, to be honest. Alright, so who's getting locked? Yeah, Goku in slot 2. So that means we have to do that, otherwise it's GG. But that's not really helpful for how we want the turns to play out. Oh, they didn't want to animate giant apes and trying to explain not doing Super Saiyan 4. I mean, yeah, maybe the giant apes thing was part of it, right? Because if they have them had... I mean, I guess the thing is Toriyama forgets stuff all the time, so it's not like it really matters. But if they had tails, then they would have to deal with the fact that they could potentially become giant apes again. But... I feel like they wouldn't care. Just either don't have the moon, like, in the demon realm, or make some, like, throwaway thing about how the moon in the demon realm is different and so it doesn't work the same or something, I don't know. Okay. Right, there's one slot where there's one attack. So the only way we live is Goku has to get supered after he attacks so that he doesn't take any damage. And then, yeah, Eos will eat that normal for like 400k. But then we survive the turn at least. Yeah, so we're dead. Wait. Eos was in slot 3, so I have to float you. Are you serious? Yeah, I can't have Meki Cabra get no rainbow orbs. I think double tech UI for the Boo Burst mode is probably the best way to go. Remember, tech UI, like when transformed, is still pretty much like the best unit in the game, or at least has an argument to be, especially on the turn he transforms. Well, Vegito, even with his damage reduction up, dies to their super attack, so... Your Red Lord Gaming, how's it going?
All right, let's do this.
Bugs will create Vegito. Oh yeah, I saw we were talking about that before. The theory is that the bugs are made of the material that the Pataras are made out of. Yeah, that's interesting. That would be kind of cool. I feel like, well, I mean, people complain about everything, right? But I feel like some people would complain because it isn't something, like, new. But...
All right, let's do this.
And Micah, how's it going? Oh, I'm doing fantastic. Love to see that. I'm just here nice and early doing some Heroes versus Frieza attempts. I guess I'm not doing that. I mean, unfortunately, that's going to be the same for like a lot of fandoms, but you will obviously see it like the most in the one that you're in. But yeah, there'll always be people that complain about everything. I think if Vegito has magic abilities, like how he was the only one to fight and talk as Candy, so I could see himself make him become an adult. That would be kind of funny if they did that. Like, people would obviously, again, talking about how people complain about everything, people would complain about it being essentially a copy of, like, the Super Saiyan 4, like, thing. Where, yeah, like, Vegito is an adult, just like how Goku is an adult in Super Saiyan 4, but then goes back to being a kid again. Like... Eos locked in slot 1, great. I mean, she's great in slot 1 in this turn, but I don't want her on rotation. I'm gonna have fun with it. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, it was made by the creator of Dragon Ball. I mean, that's the thing, but people, like, obviously, that doesn't mean you have to like it. People like the different series for different reasons. There's a lot of people that grew up with Z who don't really care for, like, OG Dragon Ball, and that's fine, but... Cool, Trunks in slot 1. So, double dodge here from Trunks, or else instant death. Cool. Yeah, we don't know about the Super Saiyan Bardock yet. We know he's going to awaken into an LR, but we don't know when.
All right, let's do this.
Oh yeah, I'll get the link up here actually, but make sure you guys check out the second channel. The link is pinned in the chat. I will be streaming some more Resident Evil Code Veronica later tonight. I also put up a video yesterday going over a bunch of information about Elden Ring Night Rain, the game that got shown off at the Game Awards that's coming out next year, later this year. There is also, I need to do a video about it today. Actually, I need to bring up the Twitter so I can get the link. But you can sign up for the network test, like beta, as of today. So I need to make sure I do that. Because I need to look into... It should be part of the information for signing up, but if you can, whether you can stream it or not, because obviously you were allowed to with the Monster Hunter Wilds one. But did they ever confirm he's going to be an LR? Anything else people talking about his stats? Well, yeah, it's just because the units follow that blueprint, so it's like for the hidden potential stats. So it would be odd if he didn't awaken into an LR, but that doesn't mean it's not, that doesn't mean it's impossible. Yeah, see, I'm guessing it's from January the 10th, which is today. But what time zone? Actually, no, because even in like the US, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. They haven't sent me an email there, have they? No. So yeah, even though it is even though it is the 10th today, it's not available yet. Which is weird, considering it's the 10th already. But yeah, that'll be interesting. I'm really looking forward to that. Oh, Goku's in slot 7, of course he is. Would it be Bardock and Goku or someone else? Well, it's unlikely to be Bardock and anyone else, because the way that those characters work, we talked about this in like an older video, but the way that these characters work, they can't lose categories when they awaken. They can gain new categories when they awaken, but they can't lose them. And so because he has like Team Bardock and Time Traveler and Goku family and stuff like that, like he can't really awaken into anyone else, because none of the other characters would be on those categories, unless, imagine he awakens into like Super Saiyan Bardock and Super Saiyan Tora or something. That'd be crazy. Yeah, he's on Team Bardock, Low Class Warrior, Goku Family, Revenge, Resurrected Warriors. Like, there's only so many. Like, there's very, very few characters that fit onto all those categories. In fact, Bardock is the only one, I think. He could awaken into an exchange unit, though. That is true, yeah. To be fair. That would be kind of cool, if that's how... I mean, I would be disappointed, because I want them to be a proper Join Forces card, but... if that's how they finally decide to release a Bardock and Goku, where it's like Bardock that exchanges into Goku, but that's not as fun, because we want them to have a animation together. I mean, I guess once they've exchanged into Goku, Goku could have an active skill that is then them attacking together, but yeah, it has to be like an exchange, otherwise it just doesn't work. Like, because yeah, Goten can't be on there because he's not Team Bardock, Low Class Warrior, storied figures. Like, okay. Start off by getting some stacks for you. I'll just let you get your attacks off here and finish them off. Yeah, exactly. Namekian, the Planet Namek LR Piccolo isn't on Namekians because the unit starts out as Gohan. That's the only way they could make that Bardock LR awaken into Bardock and any other characters involved, is it'd have to be an exchange. Because the first form of the card is the Bardock, so it has to have all of those categories. That's why it's so weird, because he's like, he awakens into Super Saiyan. I think he's the only Because none of the other Super Saiyan Bardoks are on Team Bardock, obviously because it's a Dokkan exclusive because of the story. But like, there's literally no other characters in the game that share those categories that he has. Like, even the other Bardocks, they're either on like Team Bardock or Time Travelers, but not both. But he is. I think a few of the Goku and Vegeta cards are, but it's like, because the unit itself does a Kamehameha as a super, even if it's technically only Goku doing it in the animation, then they can be on the Kamehameha category. It's the only one that's a bit weird like that, I guess. Because even characters who can do the Kamehameha, like if they don't do it as one of the animations, they're not on the category. Okay. Getting to these guys on turn 3. It would be nice to get some more blue orbs, but okay. One card, the Angel Cell, who's on Kamehameha strictly because of the SSR. And yeah, that's exactly what we're saying with this like Bardock card, is that characters can awaken and not lose categories. Physical Goku Black as well, actually. Physical Goku Black with his Super Easy A, he's on Kamehameha because his SSR does the Kamehameha, but then when you awaken him, he does the like the Black Power Ball thing. But he's still on the Kamehameha category because his SSR had it, and characters can't lose categories when they awaken. So yeah, Bardock won't. The Bardock LR, when he awakens, the free-to-play one, can't lose like low-class warrior Team Bardock. So he's not going to have like Goku, Gohan, Goten, anything like that with him, unless it's an exchange. It's a shame because I'd want them to be a proper join forces card. If it was Bardock that exchanges into Goku, that would be a bit disappointing, I think. I mean, they could... I don't know why they would do it like that and not have just made it a join forces card in the first place, but I guess they could have Goku exchange... Bardock exchange into Bardock and Goku, but... At that point, why did you not... Yeah, at that point, just make the card Bardock and Goku from the jump. And remember, if they make it an exchange unit and it's an LR, that means 4 super attack animations. Not to say that Dokkan absolutely won't do it, but I feel like with some of the... I mean, the budget, you know, we know the game makes a ton of money, but with the budget and stuff that they put into, like, free-to-play units, I wouldn't expect... like a random free-to-play LR to come out that has an exchange, so has like 4 supers. Yeah, Bardock is on Goku Family. So if he just had that as one of the categories without some of the other ones, then obviously he could be primed and ready to awaken into a Bardock and Goku. But because he's on team, that's the biggest one is Team Bardock. Low Class Warriors is probably right there as well, but because I guess technically, even if he was just on Low Class Warriors and not Team Bardock, he could awaken into like a Bardock and base Goku, because some of the base Gokus, like the older ones, are on Low Class Warriors, but because he has those categories and he can't lose them, then obviously he oh, this is, I think this is just death, isn't it? I don't know, I can't believe we survived up until this point, but somehow, because of the locking and stuff, we just haven't ended up with rotations that are actually, like, workable against Goku and Frieza. Because even with the guard and damage reduction and stuff, like, I don't think he can tank their super. I mean, he could dodge. I don't know how much dodge the friend has, but as he isn't dodging anything so far. Okay, so we do just about survive. And then as long as Trunks gets enough additional supers, everyone else on the rotation should tank for double-digit damage. If Trunks literally does one super and then a bunch of additional normals, then he just dies. No crit, nice. Come on, Trunks. Don't be a salesman. I mean, it was close. Fu's got, like, no build-up, though, so Fu's not going to do any damage. Yeah, the categories are weird. But then that is a typical Dokkan thing, for categories to be weird and somewhat inconsistent. Alright, so they're still above 50% HP, which means that on the active skill turn, Vegito can tank the super. I think he doesn't get any links from Mechikabra anyway. No. Oh, he got the dodge. Let's go. Okay. I mean, he's not going to do any damage now, though. But thank you, Vegito. You tried. It's not the best turn for Goku either with links, so... His first super attack is too low to do damage. And the second one would, but... As his intro has now run out... Right, come on, Mechikabra. What have you got? No big bad bosses, though, so the chances of him hitting the... actually, yeah, he should still do damage here, I think. He has to crit, though. Okay. Okay. So, in theory, as long as Aos dodges in slot 1, this could be it. Because of the amount of damage we can do in this one turn. Oh, why? Oh. Bruh. She has 2 separate chances to dodge. A 50% and a 30%. And still. I'm so close. Because, yeah, literally, if she dodged all those attacks, Goku linked with God Trunks has a high enough attack stat to do damage. And then, obviously, if God Trunks, as long as he's actually getting his crits, like, he does damage. So, if we'd survived in slot 1, then that's it, we would have won. Let's see this clip, then. This could be it. Because of the amount of damage we can do in this one turn. Oh, why? This could be it. Yep. Why? Man. Alright, I won't have time to do another attempt now anyway. Brutal. Rosell Jr. Yeah, I did say to Prof that we would potentially do that at some point. I am genuinely going to have to replace the Rosell emote with the AO Cell emote. Do I have the AOS image? Oh, I didn't transfer over all the extreme int ones apparently. It's probably just easier to find it on Kua's thing. Yes. Extreme int. Oh yeah, I'll still keep the emote because obviously if when she gets her easy A, if she then starts becoming the saleswoman again, we'll still have the emote. I might replace it in terms of the ones that are available at the moment, but obviously it's I'll still have it saved on my computer, so. Because then at any time I can always replace it again. So like once she gets the easy A. Save as PNG. Literally had just enough time to do that as well. AOS. So. Alright, so let's go into the emotes thing. All right. I don't know why it's taking so long. Yeah, it's AEO. It just looks weird on paper for some reason. Okay, so it should be done. So now, if you refresh the stream, all right, well, anyway, there we go. So we've got that Roselle has officially been replaced by AO Cell after these last few runs have gone how they've gone. So there we go. So that is going to be it for the stream. I appreciate you guys coming out. Make sure you hit that like button if you have not already. Do go check out the second channel, link pinned in the chat. I'll be streaming more Resident Evil later, and I've got some more Elden Ring videos coming out soon. So yeah, that is going to be it from me. I appreciate you all coming out. I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.